Hey kids, we've got a bunch of cool ways you can rebel against your parents.
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
You know, in the good old days, all you had to do was get a tattoo or like get your ears pierced to just make your parents go crazy. But it's 2013, people. The options for rebellion are just through the roof at this point, and we're gonna go through some extreme body modifications.
And this might get gross, but it will also be fascinating. So listen, you can take this, it's fine. If I can look at these pictures, so can you, okay? Here we go. Subdermal implants, you may have heard of these. This is like a 3D tattoo without ink, but with silicone. Shoving something under your skin that makes it look like you've shoved something under your skin.
Well, my nose is actually a subdermal implant. A lot of people don't know this.
Well, that explains a lot. It seems like it would be straighter.
It's just made to look like a nose.
Ew, that's gross.
Just kidding, that's not true.
Now these skulls, I mean, you can tell where they entered in up here on his wrist, and then they ended up down there on the top of his hands. And this Captain America,
I think that's just a star. I don't think that's Captain America. I mean.
No, I think that is Captain America.
Oh, mm-hmm.
It's just like Iron Man, you know, Tony Stark that keeps him alive. That star keeps Captain America alive.
Okay.
Subdermal implant.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know if I'm gonna do that ever.
And these are mushy, they're silicone.
They're made out of silicone.
But they're not the same as like a breast implant. They're sturdier.
Well, I wouldn't know about either, okay?
Have you heard of corneal tattooing?
I have now.
Eye tattoos.
This is what somebody actually gets the cornea, the white part of your eyeball, tattooed. I mean, permanently. This is not like, you can get a contact to make your eyes change color, but this is somebody who says, you know what, I want a blue eye.
Well, if you go
Hey man, I want my whole eye to be blue.
Are you sure?
Yeah man, there's no turning back now, I'm here.
Actually, there is. I mean, I don't have to do it.
Yeah, man, but I really want it.
The thing
That's
about
where the conversation goes.
Yeah, the thing about the contact is, you know, if you go to your parents and you're like, look at this crazy contact, they're not gonna be that upset.
Right.
Look at this crazy new eyeball that I'm gonna have forever. They're gonna be kind of upset.
Oh, you can reverse that, right? No. Call me Blue Eye.
Mission accomplished. Okay, there's always ways to take things further. Mm-hmm. Including with this, with the eyeball. So let's not just tattoo our eyeball, let's put something implanted into our eyeball. So a subdermal thing, but on the eye, extraocular implant.
This thing actually goes under the cornea and is like made out of a metal alloy of some kind. And this one here we're looking at is a heart, which, you know, that's kind of cute. I kind of like it.
It just looks like someone cut up a little heart-shaped piece of paper, like a Post-it note, and stuck it to the eyeball.
All I gotta say is, when I get like a piece of dust in my eye, I'll sit there for 3 hours like tearing up and like, there's something in my eye, can you see it? You know, and it's like, I can't go about my day. I'm like, seriously, do I got an eyelash in there? You know, I'm like freaking out. This person-
Do I got an eyelash in there? So he gets nuts about it. I'm not gonna let him get an extraocular implant.
Chosen to put a piece of metal permanently into their eyeball.
And you know what? Good for them.
Yeah, but it looks great.
But here's the thing you have to think about, kids, because yes, this is a good idea if you want to appall your parents, but everybody, all the time,
we're gonna get sued.
It's gonna be like, hey man, something in your eye. Hey man, there's a heart floating in your eyeball.
Yeah, man, it's on purpose.
Is it just me or is there an eyeball? I mean, is there an eye? You know what I'm saying?
Is there an eyeball floating in your eyeball?
Okay, here's another one which I think goes more in cute realm.
Okay.
Ear pointing. This is when they make you look like Spock or an elf. They cut out a portion of the top of your ear and then they re-sew it together, suture it back together, so you get a point.
And I will say that if your parents are elves, this will not seem like a rebellion. This will seem like, oh, he's accepting it. He's finally accepting it.
Which is good, so we're turning the tables.
Yeah, right, so that one's not a rebellious thing.
Permanent Halloween costume, that's how I look at that one.
And you can always put your hair over your ears. Like, you might have pointed ears for all I know. Never seen them.
I do. corset piercing anyone?
Now this is the one that I'm really considering personally. Because it looks so, I mean, it's very attractive and
Slimming.
yeah.
It's like when you're on the beach. Now this second picture, this is a guy, because I thought this was more of a girl thing. I always think of women in ages past wearing corsets, but not.
You always think of women with corsets?
I always.
You should not admit that.
When I think of corsets, I think of them in the ages past.
Okay.
I'm not gonna commit to an age because I don't remember where they're from.
The Victorian era.
Victorian era.
Yeah.
But this is a dude with one. It's very feminine. I mean, but I'm told it's also dangerous because the way it pulls on your skin, it's not sustainable.
This looks like an infection waiting to happen, or an infection in progress.
I mean, I'm always concerned about getting piercings snagged on things, piercings I don't have. Let me rephrase that. If I had piercings, I would always be concerned about getting them snagged on things. But
I'm always thinking about women with corsets. And I'm always thinking about getting my piercing snagged.
Piercings that I don't have.
On those corsets.
I'm not gonna use the word crazy. This is the most intriguing one that I have seen. Bagel face.
And no, it's called bagel head.
Well, it's called forehead injections.
Oh.
Now, this cute little dame here, as happy as she is, must not realize that she has a bagel implanted into her forehead.
And a lot of people.
Why are you smiling?
And you might think that there is an actual bagel in there, but to your disappointment, I will say that this is a temporary saline injection that causes the forehead to swell up like a bagel.
No, well, it swells up in a bubble, and then someone takes their thumb and pushes in the middle and makes it into a bagel.
Oh, that makes it cool. How long do you have to press on it?
I don't know. I'm not a bagel head technician. Not that long. I mean, there's videos. We're showing one right now.
But it's saline. It's a saline solution, and so it swells up, and then eventually it dissipates. So out of everything that we have surveyed today, this is actually the one that you could do. You know, it probably would give you brain damage or something. But
we don't know.
In the end, you could go back to normal.
You could come on and be like, "Mom, Dad, I got stung in the forehead by a bee with a bagel-shaped stinger."
Okay, so just so those of you out there who thought we were being serious when we seemed that we were encouraging rebellion, hopefully it's obvious that we don't actually want you to get this. But listen, if you do, please send us pictures.
Well, as a parent, I think it's key to say to your kids, "Oh, get whatever you want. We don't care. Do this with your head," and then they won't do anything. They won't act out.
You can't make it seem like rebellion. You can be like, "Sure, you want to get the corset thing? Get it and see how it feels." And they'll be like,
I got the saline drip right here, kids. Line up. Put my thumb right in the middle of your forehead.
Okay, seriously though, as a parent, let's wrap up with this, because as a parent, if your oldest daughter, Lily, came to you and she said, "Dad, I really feel strongly about getting my cornea tattooed," would you be like, "All right, when you're 18, you can do that"? Or would you be like, "Hey, let's look at some Google images"?
I would say both.
Here's what I would say. You know what? Let's go meet a person who actually has one of these tattoos. And we would go on a field trip. And this is perfect. And I would say, and first of all, if there's like a really level-headed one, cool one, I would.
Oh, you got to screen them.
Right.
You've got to go to like a bad part of a prison.
I get one with a bad twitch, and he was scary and unemployed. And then I would be like, "Hey, and spend some time with my daughter." No, but I would be there.
That's a big risk.
And then, after that, she'd be like, I'm not doing that. That's how you get your kids to not, you don't tell them they can't do it. Say, "All right, that's a great idea. Let's go meet somebody who's had that happen."
I just think you tell them to do it. It's that simple.
Okay, we'll see how that goes. You know what time it is.
Hi, I'm Katie.
And I'm Wesley.
And we're from Bryan, Arkansas. Hey, Wesley, guess what time it is?
Middle of the way for Top Hat time?
No, it's time to spin the wheel of mid-calorie.
You like pictures? Because we make pictures on Instagram. The Rhett and Link Instagram. Why are you not following it? I don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me. I cannot reconcile why you would not be following it.
Waffle Wednesday.
It bothers me.
Link secretly tries to eat Rhett.
I mean, seriously, there's lots of things going on over there at the Instagram that people should be checking out, because it's, what's going on?
Nothing.
Do I smell bad?
No, you
Do I have
smell
B-
fine, but
do I
I
have BO?
was
Because
just, I was just making sure. Just keep talking.
My deodorant stopped working the other day. You know how like, hey, what's going on? I mean, you know how when
You
your
think
deodorant
there's something wrong with my jaw? When I brush it up against shoulders, it tends to want to open. But just keep going.
What I was saying was I think I'm immune to my deodorant, which ow! What are you doing, man?
Nothing. I was just sharpening my tooth right there. It's fine. Just one more time. Just give them your thoughts.
Are you trying to eat me?
It's fine, man. It's fine.
Yeah, and do you want those loved ones to live knowing that the reason that you're alive is because you ate your best friend? And why are we talking about you eating me?
Because I would volunteer quickly for that.
But I'm the one who's less picky.